The new Path of the Giant Barbarian from Unearthed Arcana has a massive glitch. This barbarian is built around thrown weapons, and at 6th level you can give any weapon the thrown property. Any weapon, including ranged weapon. That means bows, crossbows and so on. You can just throw them to deal some damage. Because crossbow is a ranged weapon, it means you can grab the sharpshooter feat with it. Even though you're using it the wrong way, it actually applies the way the feat is written. And guess what? Same can be said for the crossbow expert feat. So let's say you're level 6 barbarian, you can actually make 3 crossbow attacks, yeah, the wrong ones, for an actually pretty good amount of damage. Why not, I guess?
Are you a dungeon master who gave your players too much gold too early on? Are they no longer motivated by financial rewards and convinced they can afford anything? Give them a money sink. This is something they can pour their gold into over a long period of time for a series of staggered rewards. For example, your players get a castle with room for an alchemy room, a blacksmith, and anything else that gets them excited. But the castle is derelict, so the players are going to have to invest thousands of gold pieces over a longer period of time to renovate the place and unlock its potential as a player base. Another good option for a money sink is a vehicle, like a boat or an airship. The players can pour gold into upgrading their cannons, getting better sails or engines, or even hiring a better crew. Not all money sinks have to be on that scale, of course. The players could have a wagon that they pay to upgrade, new wheels that allow the wagon to go faster or even off-road, mounted crossbows, a better horse, or even a personal driver. The important thing is to give your players something that is expensive, takes a while to fully unlock, and will be worth it in the end.
No rules at Bosworth's basement.
Bosworth's basement?
Bosworth's basement.
You said no rules.
No rules at Bosworth's basement.
They say there are no rules in Bosworth's basement, but obviously, here in the north, there are rules.
Like, why would somebody go have a fight there if there's not a single rule? That makes no sense.
This is the place. Here be strangers. The question is why? Why are there strangers at the door? Will there be blood?
Hopefully, yes.
I like blood. Don't want blood on your shoes, though. Best to take off your shoes.
Oh,
Give me your shoes!
I thought there were no rules. No shoes?
My apologies. Sometimes the other one comes out.
Thanks,
It
mate.
takes
What
sort of
was
a
your
couple-
name?
Oh, that's Bosworth. It's his basement.
I'm keeping my shoes.
You don't have to take off your shoes.
It's fine.
Okay.
He always says that.
The other one.
He's lonely.
First, get a jar. Patrick, that's a pickle.
Yes.
It's tough to be a god, but if you get the people's nod, count your blessings, keep them sweet, that's our advice. It's great advice.
What have you become?
I am what you made me.
No. This means always filming.
No, it doesn't. It's definitely not filming a TikTok.
Yeah?
Whoa, don't break the table.
Ooh.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck!
What's wrong? Save the fridge?
I need to see the fridge!
Oh, shit.
Can you stop that? Stop. Nothing.
Oh, God. No!
Oh, Jesus.
Bard kill invisible. Tavern get wisdom. Death join his dagger. Death join his dagger.
Or death has joined dagger.
Bard kill get his dagger.
Who's a bard?
I'm a bard.
Kill.
Am I gonna die?
Kill
Kill.
his death.
Kill his death. We know.
Join tavern. Join death tavern.
Join. Kill his wisdom and join death pasm.
Tasm.
Join death.
Tasmania.
We figured it out.
Kill his wisdom. Join death.
Can you fix the broken? Can you
Be gentle. Be gentle.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh. You wish for the primordial forces. He will cast at 5th level.
Bring out Jedi!
This spell's nasty.
I will loose the rock.
I'm scared of the druid.
Oh God.
Did you just nat 20?
Now you're going to take 6d8 bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please. And he just smiles and goes, "Do you want healing now?"
I love it. All right. Anything else for Roya?
Dalen, here's my spell book. I was looking for that. I was just having a wee gander. I should have asked first. Oh, not to worry. Fenric sometimes uses it to crack walnuts. And skulls. You know, it has a good heft to it. So, understandably, I'm not that possessive of it. Well, it's fascinating. There's loads of spells in here I've never heard of before. Daze, Endure Elements, Glitter Dust, Flushed Assault. That is a really good one. It turns an annoying foe into a useful seasoning. That is barbaric. Right. Those that you mention are much older spells. They aren't commonly known these days. There was another chapter that I glimpsed. That's the experimental section. For most of them, it just looks like you've combined already existing spells. You've got Lightning Steed and Phantom Bolt. That's a rearrangement of Lightning Bolt and Phantom Steed. The mount is exceptionally fast. The static plays havoc on your hair, though, and as for Phantom Bolt, turns out that firing quasi-real horse parts at an adversary, it's a little more bewildering than it is damaging. I once threw a goat at a man, so hard it had knocked him over into a cauldron where a baker had been mixing up flour and water. Yes, the battering ram incident. I don't know why you call it that. There's a very good reason. Now this is interesting. You've combined conjure animals and heat metal for heat animals? That turned out to be my best cooking hack. And conjure metal, does that summon like a sword? No, strangely it invokes very loud music that Fenric quite likes it. Well, as a bard, I should probably learn that one. You absolutely should. Feel free to study it at your leisure. Yeah? I have other spell books in the interim. Well, thank you very much. It's been a fascinating read so far. There was this though, and I can't make out the text here. It all just looks to me like dark splotches on the page. That's no form of writing, actually. Those are old bloodstains. From the skull cracking?
This is dedicated to the niggas that was down from day one. Welcome to Death Row.
We hereby demand the immediate surrender of the traitor Norman Takamori.
Please hold.
We need the immediate surrender of the Princeps Zorch.
Thank you so much for all of this information. We've heard so much about you. Please hold.
We need the surrender of one rogue android on your ship. She's a bit of a copyright liability.
Thank you so much for asking, but actually I believe that you are the copyright culpability. Please hold.
We have a limited amount of time to collect on his contract before corporate closes.
Oh, that sounds highly immoral. Please hold. Oh yeah, how much is it?
750,000
That's
credits.
exactly the same as it was before. Please hold.
At once connect me to my child, the Princeps Zorch.
Is that your child, or is that your body's child? Please hold. Gust Weather, or more like Gust Missimal, am I right?
Thank you.
Don't hurt my feelings.
Please hold.
Did everyone see that? Because I will not be doing it again.
How to put Dark Souls in D&D. Dark Souls is an amazing RPG, and its main mechanic is well, dying. The idea is you die a lot, and hopefully each time you die, you learn from your mistakes so you don't repeat them and you get better. But that doesn't translate really well to D&D, because in D&D, if you die, well, you stay dead. So I came up with a way to implement this mechanic. Here's the breakdown. 1, if one of your players dies, all your players die. Their souls are linked. 2, if they die, they come back to life a month later. 3, only them, or very few people, can come back to life. The rest of the NPCs die as normal. What this achieves is this. Let's say the evil armies are advancing and your players go and face off against them and die. Well, now they come back to life, but it's a month later. What do you think those armies will have done to all the allies of the heroes? A month is a long time. So each time they die, the world comes closer to the end.
Hi, and welcome to What I Think Went Wrong in Your Childhood based on your D&D class. Barbarian, huh? Guess you didn't quite live up to Daddy's expectation, did you?
Then I'm gonna turn my gun onto the Bracadian droid.
Go ahead and do what you want to do.
Just going to, I don't know what like its new properties are, but I just crit.
No fucking way.
So I'm gonna add a kinetic die to that for
And,
sure.
like, lightning damage?
And
Yeah.
what's the actual stuff?
So the wording is it doubles damage.
We're gonna multiply whatever you roll by 2.
So it's 28 damage, but and then times
56.
2. 56 damage, but isn't it amplified because it's a
like
spaceship?
ship to ground is a multiplier of times 10.
So I do 560 damage.
Is that the record? Is that the D20 record?
That is the Dimension 20 record. It is the largest sum total of damage from a single attack I have seen in 23 years of playing this game.
And now you won't let go.
Cleric, I need healing. Well, it looks like Cleric's busy, but I'll heal you. No, you're a warlock. Cleric, I'm a bit busy. Please, I'm a celestial warlock. I didn't sell my soul to a demon or some sort of evil guy. Just let me heal you, alright? Yeah, likely story. Alright, it looks like you've got 2 options. 1, you can let me heal you. You will be up and ready to go back into the fight in no time. You're right. Or you can wait for the cleric, who doesn't even like to heal people, to finish fighting, and God knows how long that's going to be, to get over here and heal you. If you are not already dead by that point, of course. Do you know? I'll wait for cleric. No, you're not doing this to me. Come here. Get off of me. Go sit there. I cast cure wounds on you. Wow. I actually do feel better. Yes! Because I am a celestial warlock! That is what I do! I'm not in line with, like, Admosius or something. I'm still watching you. Ha! You know what? I'm not healing him again. Not until I get an apology. With tears!
That's right, everybody. It's your favorite boy.
Get the fuck out or...
3 tips for new dungeon masters. You don't always need to know how the players are going to do something. Often I just give my players a goal and they show me what happens next. Say the players are going to break someone out of prison. I'll come up with a prison map and some NPCs, but I don't try to plot out exactly how the players are going to go about the prison break. I just respond and improvise around whatever they come up with. Don't keep giving your players new quests if they're struggling to deal with the ones they already have. It's easy to end up with multiple plot lines and objectives going at once, and the players can start to feel overwhelmed. I try to make sure that at least one quest comes to a fun, rewarding end every 3 sessions or so the players can feel that they are actually progressing. When players respond to your NPCs in unexpected ways, adapt. Sometimes the players will take an irrational disliking to an NPC that you wrote to be a charismatic ally. Instead of trying to convince the players to view the NPC the way you intended, lean into their perceptions and make the NPC a fun new antagonist.
I'm happy to pay quite a bit of gold. I'm writing a book, an educational book, demonstrating these spells.
Do you have the prepared list for the spells that you're looking for?
Yes. I saw someone spread their hands and create a dancing array of lights. Can you do that?
No.
I saw someone clap their hands together and create a rumbling shockwave that rattled the windows and doors.
No, unfortunately not.
And then there was another one where someone took a few steps forward and then leapt a great distance.
No.
There was another one, a move of the arm and a shimmering across their body as if an invisible barrier was warding them against others.
No. Oh! Like a shield of some kind?
Yes!
I can do that!
Excellent! I would love to see that.
Okay.
And then there was one more. Someone reached out and touched me on the shoulder.
Oh.
And then I was able to breathe fire.
I can do that.
These are the 4 people that create the perfect friend group. I'm afraid of emotional intimacy. Everyone wants to date me, no one wants to love me. Maristos.
Well, that's my life. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did.
As my mother used to tell me, someone's going to kill you one day, Cecil, and it will involve a mirror. Mark my words, child. And then she would stare absently through my eyes until I giggled. Oh, I miss her so much.
This is a very dumb but very strong team build for D&D. It starts from level 3 and it can be incredibly frustrating to deal with. In Tasha, a new feat was introduced called Eldritch Adept. It allows anyone to pick a Warlock invocation. On average, that feat is pretty bad since Warlock invocations are usually just worse feats. Biggest example of that is Eldritch Mind and Warcaster. But there is one exception. Devil's Sight. This invocation is incredibly good because magical darkness is just crippling to 90% of all creatures. That's why the darkness spell is only level 2, because normally you cast it but you can't see inside of it, but with Devil's Sight you can. And now, if your entire team has Devil's Sight and only the enemies don't, you have advantage on all your attack rolls against them, and they have disadvantage on all attacks against you. So you're just gonna destroy them. And except for devils, there's really not that many enemies that can deal with it.
Alright, last question. Are you sexually active? I play Dungeons and Dragons for a living. Oh, my apologies. Yes.